Welcome back to Daytime Ottawa here on Rogers TV. You're going to find out why that famous saying is, it's like herding cats, because we've got a cat coming up in our next segment who's decided that they, just want to roam around a bit. We are joined by Stephen Smith. He's the manager of communications over there at the Ottawa Humane Society. Welcome, Stephen. Great to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
How are things at the Ottawa Humane Society these days?
Oh, they are busy as always, Derek. We got lots of folks coming in looking for that forever friend. We got lots of folks who might say need to surrender their animal because they can no longer care for them. We have plenty of animals in our care who just really need our help.
Well, we're going to introduce people to Pepper in a moment when Pepper comes out here for us. But, one of the reasons you're here today is really to talk about the importance of spaying and neutering, and it is Spay and Neuter Awareness Month. Why is it so important, Steve?
Yeah, so next February, Spay and Neuter Awareness Month is coming right around the corner. And, we were talking a lot about New Year's resolutions, I heard. We had people talking about fitness. We had people talking about mental health. We, of course, had your diet. And one New Year's resolution people really need to think about is how they're taking care of their pets and making sure they're providing them the best care possible. And one of that very first steps is making sure that they are spayed and neutered, because a spay and neuter, that means that your pet has a lifetime of good health ahead of them. It helps address some behavioral problems, and perhaps most importantly, it also helps address pet overpopulation, so it makes sure that shelters aren't filling up with more homeless animals.
Right. How does the Ottawa Humane Society help people with that?
Well, we have a fantastic service called our mobile spay and neuter service. And so what this does, it actually serves low-income folks in Ottawa with their cats who wouldn't normally be able to access these services. So for a subsidized fee, they can get the spay and neuter surgery done for their cat, and again, set them up for that lifetime of good health and really get them the care that they need.
Is that really the biggest, is when it comes to overpopulation, is cats that you see, and that's why that particular service is, you feel is a necessity at the Ottawa Humane Society?
Absolutely, it's huge. And also another big point as well is that just the idea of keeping your cats indoors, also very important. There's no bylaw in Ottawa that prevents you from letting your cat roam, but at the same time, for your cat's safety and to ensure that they aren't going out and making lots of other little kittens,
right.
Keeping them inside safe is perfect.
Does the Ottawa Humane Society do anything special during the month of February to help raise awareness?
Absolutely. So we're going to have some great social media campaigns going on. You'll be able to follow us on all of our channels to see just what's happening exactly. And better yet, at the very end of the month, we do what's called World Spay Day, where we take a spay and neuter marathon. And last year we managed to spay 40 animals. So that's dogs, rabbits, cats. And this year we're hoping to do just that much or even a little bit more.
Coming out of the holidays, do you see, people that, perhaps decided to get a pet over the holidays and now they feel, or it was a surprise gift? Do you have more animals coming into your care because of that?
We don't usually see that too much over the holidays. There's definitely that idea of like, someone's going to get their pet as a gift and then they're not going to be ready for them and then that's going to be an issue. And that's certainly true. You do want folks to be prepared for their animal when they're coming in and not necessarily a surprise. But something people don't necessarily realize is that the holidays is still a fantastic time to get a pet because a lot of people are home. They have the time to really help their pet adapt and get used to what it's like being around their home environment. So when they have that time to make that connection, it really helps build up for a whole lifetime of good care from that family.
I'm going to try to coax Pepper. Pepper!
Let's see if we can. She's somewhere way under your chair, I think. Oh, there you are.
Pepper!
Oh, my goodness.
Tell me.
Here, I'm going to pass.
You're going to try to get through?
Okay. Here. At least that way she won't be wrapped around. Pepper, do you want to come? Oh, now she wants to go the other way.
All right. Well, tell me. Here, Pepper. Come here. Come here. Okay, here we go. Let's have a little treat. Tell me about Pepper. Here, look at.
So Pepper's almost 2 years old. She's a sweet cat, and like all dogs, cats, and rabbits at the Ottawa Humane Society, she has been spayed, so you can keep your Spay and Neuter Awareness Month pledge and already have a spayed cat ready to go. And she's a co-pilot. I know it might not seem that way with how little frazzled she seems right here, but she really is a social creature and she loves her people. So she would fit into a lot of homes and will make an excellent pet.
Well, and this happens, when we bring pets onto the show. It's a very foreign environment, so they're not necessarily reacting and acting like they would in a normal household environment.
Exactly.
Let's remind people of great fostering opportunities available at the Ottawa Humane Society.
Absolutely. So our foster program could help cats like Pepper or plenty of other cats and dogs who need them, and that is a program where someone gets to take a pet home who still needs the Ottawa Humane Society's care, and you provide a temporary home for that animal while they say rest and recover from a surgery, get some very hands-on training, or perhaps that animal just doesn't do very well in the shelter and they need the love of a home while they wait for that forever family. So you can help bridge that gap between care and then getting into their adoptive home.
And the Ottawa Humane Society helps throughout all of that as well, right?
Absolutely. We're there every single step of the way. The foster volunteer, we're going to be paying for the animals' food, their toys, their medical care. Really, all we need the foster volunteer to do is provide that loving home and be able to take the animal to and from the Humane Society.
Pepper's obviously a great example of a beautiful animal you can adopt. You always have many animals available to adopt. Tell me about that process.
Absolutely. So adoption, we always say it begins online. You take a look at all the animals who are currently available for adoption, all listed on our website. And when you find the one who really speaks to you, you pick up the phone and call our adoption center, and we'll arrange a nice little appointment for you to have a one-on-one chat with the animal and to see how you connect and to really make sure it's a good fit. And from there, we can figure out if it's the perfect forever home or not. And of course, I will also add too, our adoption center is now open after all the COVID shenanigans.
I was going to ask you about that because, yeah, we're seeing many organizations like yourself, you're back doing your tours and birthdays and the March break programs, I imagine, as well.
Absolutely. As you mentioned, we got our tours and birthday parties going back on, and we're getting ready for March break camp coming up so soon. And I suspect it's probably going to sell out very quickly. So, folks, if you're looking for somewhere to bring your kids for March break, you should be keeping an eye out on the Humane Society.
Is registration already open?
It's not open just yet, but it'll be coming very soon.
Okay, excellent. And then summer camp programs will probably be back again as well as you continue to open up in person. Pepper, can we get like a little treat out of you here, Pepper? Not going to happen. Hey, Stephen, that's just sometimes humans are like this too, right?
She found her spot on the floor.
Well, at least she's comfortable.
Exactly.
That's the nice thing, and you can make a pet comfortable at home. Again, visit the Ottawa Humane Society. All the pets available to foster and adoption are available on the website. We'll be back with more Daytime Ottawa right after this. Don't go anywhere.